Hi everyone, welcome to today's Matwork Pilates. So you'll just need your mats and yourselves for today. So we're going to get started lying on our back, knees are bent, shoulders down and back, and we're going to start with some pelvic tilts. So tilting the pelvis forward and back like we're going from imprinted spine and then arching through that lower back, just getting nice and warm. Last one here, then you're going to find a neutral spine for me. Inhale, engage, exhale, knee to tabletop. So we're really engaging through those lower abdominals, holding that core nice and tight, really warming up. Alternating legs. Exhale to lift, inhale to lower. Good. One more. Then relaxing down, hands are going to come behind your head. Coming in for our abdominal curls. So we're going for 8 abdominal curls. So inhale, engaged, exhale, lifting head and shoulders, tucking in that chin. Exhale as we lift, inhale as we lower. Remember, not letting the elbows crunch in. Elbows are sticking out to the side, giving yourself that double chin. Good. Really thinking about drawing ribs down towards your hips as we lift on the exhale, slowly lowering with control. This one, and resting back down. We're going to imprint our spine so the back is flat, knees coming up into tabletop, and we're adding our abdominal curl with our toe taps. So we inhale, engaged, exhale, lift and tapping foot. Exhale to lift, inhale to lower. So we've got 10 of these, alternating the legs, keeping that core engaged. So using the basic principles that we've just done, putting them together. So still thinking about drawing ribs down to hips. Good. If this is too much, lowering the feet and just focusing on the oblique curls. One more each side, and we're going to stay in a tabletop position. We're going to add in our oblique curl with a single leg extension. Here we go. So remember, with our oblique curl, still the same breathing. We exhale to lift and twist. This time we're taking elbow to opposite knee, so crunching across, really engaging through our obliques, as well as our upper and lower abdominals here. Good. Inhale to lower with control. Exhale to lift and twist. Remembering, the lower you take your leg down towards the mat, the harder it is. And resting hands down by your side, let's carry on just with the legs. So straight leg raise, alternating. Again, remembering, the lower you extend, the harder it is, making sure that spine stays imprinted. And if you want more of a challenge, we're going to bring in the arms. So arms coming above shoulder height, opposite arm to leg. A little bit of a mind challenge as well, for me included. So we exhale to extend. Inhale as we come back to tabletop. Good. So slowing it down, listening to your own breath. Remembering, if the arms is too much, just focus on the legs. Really making sure we're keeping those lower abdominals engaged, pushing that belly button down into the mat. Really make the core, those deep muscles, work for it. Really trying to get as much extension through the body as you can, listening to your shoulders. Good. We've got a few more to go. Keep up the good core strength. And resting down. Full body stretch, really opening out the body, taking those nice big deep breaths. As we inhale, tummy lifts. Exhale, tummy falls. And then we're going to bring our hands back down by our sides. We're going to find an imprinted spine again. Knees come up into tabletop and then extending out straight. I'm going to go for toe taps or ankle taps. So inhale engaged, exhale lift, tapping hand to opposite ankle, shin, foot, depending how high you can curl up. Good. Now if it's too much with your legs extended, you can bring them back down to tabletop and just touch the outside of the knee, crossing over. So working at your level. Remember that lower back needs to be imprinted into the mat the whole time. Really drawing those ribs down towards your hips. As you exhale and crunch up, inhale, lower with control. Looking good. Last one. Beautiful. Resting down, bringing the legs down, grabbing your knees, giving them a great big hug. Great work. Good. Taking some nice big deep breaths. And then we're going to roll over onto all fours or coming into a plank position. Ready for our first plank. So remember, it can be on your forearms, on your outstretched arm, on your knees or on your toes, and away we go. Holding in nice and strong, engaging through that core. Not letting the head drop. Eyes looking to the tops of your mat. Engage through the glutes. They will help hold you nice and strong. Keep up the breathing. Keep it slow and controlled. Good. We are almost there. Keep it up and relax. Coming back into child's pose. So opening out the knees, pushing the bottom back into the heels and reaching forward. Taking those deep breaths to recover. And then we're going to come up into a side plank. So making sure if you're on your forearm, underneath your shoulder, either on your knees or on your toes. Hand can be on your hip or you can lift it overhead as we hold. Again, keeping that breathing up, eyes looking straight ahead, one long line. Really pushing your hips up towards the ceiling as we hold. Almost there. Great work. So we're going to lower our knee down towards the mat. We're going to come in for our side crunches. So we're still up in a side hover, just with our knee on the mat. Arm comes overhead and we exhale to crunch, inhale to lengthen. Exhale to crunch, inhale to lengthen. So really working through the sides, those love handles, the bits we all don't like. Incorporating the arm into it as well. So listening to your shoulders, only reaching as far overhead as you are comfortable. Really trying to keep that leg up at hip height if you can. Good. Then we're going to hold and we're going to lift and tap. 10 times here. So exhale to lift, inhale to lower. Good. Holding that core in nice and tight, squeezing through the booty. So we're getting the legs, the arms, the core, and relaxing down. Good job. And exciting news, we get to do the same thing on the other side. So starting with our side plank. So coming up into your side plank position, either on your knees or your toes, pushing that hip up towards the ceiling, hands on hip or hand lifted overhead, whatever you are comfortable with. Good. Holding that position. Focus on the breaths. We're almost there. and relaxing down. Good work. So bringing that bottom knee down. So coming into a side plank with our knee on the mat, pushing that hip up and away. Arm coming overhead for our side crunches. Exhale to crunch, inhale to lengthen. Good. Really trying to lengthen, but also crunch in. Really working those sides of our tummies and the love handle area. Keep it up. Remember, we've just got 10. Almost there. Then keeping that hand overhead, and we've got our touches. So exhale as we lift up, inhale as we extend and drop the foot down. Good. So we really want to squeeze the glutes. They're going to help hold us nice and strong. Engaging through that core. Beautiful work. And relaxing down. So good workout for our shoulder there as well. Then we're going to do one more plank. So coming into your plank position. You'll love me for this after. Away we go. We've got 30 seconds here. Squeezing everything nice and tight. Remember to even out your weight. So pushing back through the heels if you need to. Squeezing those glutes, not letting the neck fall. You are well over halfway. Got about 5 more seconds here. 3, 2, and 1. Beautiful work. Coming back into child's pose. Taking those nice big deep breaths. And we're going to come back up onto all fours. Let's fire up those glutes, our booty some more. So starting with inhale, draw the knee in. Exhale, extending straight leg behind. Inhale, knee comes in, extending out. So we've got 10 of these. We're sticking to one side. Good. So don't let the core slack off. Really make the core work to draw the knee in towards your chest and then squeeze those glutes to extend the leg. Alright, lifts and lowers. Drawing the shoulders down and back, making sure head is looking up the top of the mat, extending that leg up and then tapping to the floor. So don't let the foot rest. We want a big explosive push up as we exhale and then inhale to lower. Then we're coming out for our rainbows. So tapping to one side, up and over to the other. So you really want to pretend like there's a fence, that you've got to lift that leg up and over. Really making those glutes do some work for you. Again, you'll thank me later. We're getting it done. Great work. Don't let those core muscles slack off either. Keep them engaged tight and keep those booties engaged. Last one. Coming back to center. Then leg at hip height, bending at the knee as we pulse. So making sure your foot is flexed for our donkey kicks. Breathing naturally as we pulse. So not matching the breath and then resting down. Then we're opening the knee out to the side, drawing back in. So there's no really nice way to explain this one. Just reminds me of a male dog cocking his leg when you take him for a walk. So opening the knee out, drawing it back in. Good. Relaxing down, shake out the booty. And then we got to swap sides. So starting with knee to chest. Inhale, drawing that knee in. Exhale to extend. Inhale, knee comes in. Exhale to extend. Good. Really extending to hip height. Squeeze the glutes as you straighten out the leg. Good work. 3 more. 2. Last one. Then keeping that leg at hip height, tapping the toes, pushing up. Exhale to extend, inhale to tap. That's 4. 5. 6. Squeeze those glutes. Squaring up through the hips. Last one before our rainbow. So really trying to draw the rainbow with the foot. Tapping out to the side, then up and over to the opposite side. Good. Really getting that booty working. So painting that rainbow with our foot. Foot is flexed, toes pointing down towards the mat. Lovely work. Really engage through the glutes. Tapping with control. Alright, donkey kick. So leg at hip height, bending at the knee, foot is flexed. Pulsing. So we're breathing naturally as we pulse. So nice, quick movements here. Then knee opens. So lifting up and drawing back down. Good. It definitely does look like a dog cocking its leg. Well, I think that's the most helpful explanation you're going to get from me. Good. Booty should be burning now. And last one. And coming back into child's pose. Pushing the bottom back, sinking back. Great work. And then we're lifting up and over. We're coming into our tricep push-ups. So we lower a third of the way, 2/3, then all the way down, straight back up. So inhale, inhale, inhale. Exhale to push straight back up. Inhale, inhale, inhale. Exhale, straight back up. So eyes at the top of your mat. Not letting that neck fall. Remember, the closer you bring your knees to your chest, the easier it will be. Keeping those elbows tucked back and in close to the body. Good. We're working the backs of the arms. Where everyone wants it nice and tight. Let's hold it down. On this next one, we're going to hold down halfway. Hold it there. Keep everything engaged. Keep the core engaged and relax. Good work. Shake out the wrists. We're almost there for today. Great work. Then we're going to come down onto our bellies for our Superman. So pushing the pelvis into the floor, engaging through the core, lifting opposite arm to leg. Squeezing the glutes to lift the leg. For the arms, remember this movement, the lift is coming from the shoulder blades. So really through the upper back. Good, making sure our core is engaged, feeling this stretch through the lower back. Really good if we have been sitting for a lot of the day. We do get quite tight through the lower back. 3 more. 2. Last one. Good, resting down. Then we're going to come in for our Superman row. So we're lifting the whole leg and we're beating our heels together as we exhale, rowing the arms back. Inhale to lower, exhale to lift. So the legs, we want the movement to come from the hips. So your whole leg is lifting. Toes are turned out, heels are beating together. And the row, remember it's upper back exercise. So squeezing in between the shoulder blades as we pull down and back. Good work. Really engaging the glutes. And Want to exhale to open, inhale to click the heels. So starting off slow and controlled, making sure the toes are turned out to the side, and let's pulse. Keep up, don't hold your breath, and relaxing down. Good job. We've got one more exercise before we stretch. So coming onto all fours into a plank position and tapping hand to opposite shoulder, either staying on your knees or coming up onto your toes. Eyes looking above the fingertips. Good, really working the shoulders, engaging through the core. This is our last exercise. Good, breathing smoothly. And we are done, well done. Pushing back into downward dog. Fabulous job today, well done. Let's really stretch it out. So thinking about our deep breathing, in through the nose and out through the mouth. Coming into plank and stepping your left foot forward into a lunge. Really opening up through the hip flexors, dropping the bottom knee or your right knee. Pushing forward, tucking the bottom under. Coming back up into a lunge and swapping legs. So right knee comes forward. Really relaxing into it. Opening up through the hips. And lowering the back knee. Again, feeling this through the hip flexors. Relaxing into it. Keeping the breathing steady. Then coming back into our lunge and then bringing your left knee up towards your chest for our pigeon pose. Either staying upright or slowly surrendering your hands and upper body forward. So whatever feels good for you. It's a really good stretch if you do experience sciatica pain, as it stretches really into the deep buttocks muscles. Steadying out the breathing. Relaxing everywhere else in the body. Really surrender yourself to the stretch. And slowly coming up. And we're going to swap sides, so taking the right knee over. Either sitting up, squaring out through the hips. Or if you're wanting a little bit more, surrendering your upper body and arms down to the floor. Again, trying to relax into the stretch as much as you can. Taking those big, deep breaths as we inhale, belly falls. Exhale, tummy flattens. Good, slowly sitting up. We're going to bring the legs out in front of us to stretch out our hamstrings. So straightening out one leg, sitting up nice and tall, then slowly bending forward, reaching as far as comfortable. Stretching through the hamstring, so making sure your toes pulling back towards you. So you really feel this running up the back of your leg. And sitting up, both legs out straight, shake it out, and then swapping sides. Sitting up nice and tall, and trying to bend forwards from the hips. Pulling those toes back towards you. Really surrendering, relaxing into the stretch. Getting the most out of it. And then slowly sitting up, rolling down onto our backs, opening out the knees. Out to the side, you can lightly press on your inner thigh if you want a little bit more. If not, just enjoy the opening through the groin and inner thighs. Then straightening out your legs, full body stretch. Taking those nice big deep breaths here. did an amazing job today. You should be proud of what your body can do. And slowly bring the hands down by your side, slowly sitting yourself up. And we are all done for today. Well done. Make sure you click subscribe so you never miss one of our workouts. Have a lovely day.